Hey there guys, welcome back to FlossTube number 28. My name is Liz, my company is HelloFromLizMathews, and I'm coming to you on Saturday, June 28th. How that happened, I have no idea, but I didn't want to let too much more time pass before I got on and got to say hi to you, update you on all of the things going on, and just generally catch up. I do have to say I'm feeling pretty unprepared for this FlossTube video. I have very brief notes, but we're just gonna go with it like we always do. I hope you guys are doing really well and you've stayed healthy and happy and have had a lot of good stitching time this past week and a half. I know I certainly have. I've been working away on a piece that I will show you. I've been gardening a bit. I got to see my dad for, I'm not even kidding, the first time since Christmas. Is that crazy or what? You know, I saw him for Christmas, then I went right into market prep, and then as soon as we got back, things started to shut down. My dad works in a hospital, so he was very much like, I would talk to him on the phone and he was like, it's fine, don't worry. And then I'd be like, hey, I need to see you or go to the grocery store, and he's like, don't leave the house. So anyway, I finally got to see my dad for Father's Day, and it was so nice. And tomorrow I am headed home to see my stepmom. Let me clarify. My dad and my stepmom have been divorced since I was in 7th grade, so she's not technically my stepmom, but I grew up with her. She is my stepmom in my heart always. So I get to go home and spend the night with her tomorrow for the first time since, I don't know. I've seen her once a couple weeks ago, and now I get to go home to the childhood home I grew up in and spend the evening. It's gonna be like a little mini vacation, and I really can't wait. That's tomorrow. I'm gonna bring some of my sampler books with me to do some research because, spoiler alert, I don't have a historic needlework segment in today's video because things have been crazy, and I haven't had time to do the research, and I don't wanna just tell you things that aren't true. I really do try to be like very educated and give you the best information I have. So I'm going to plan for some segments for my next videos this weekend. What else is going on? House organization. I am very much in like a get rid of things, donate things, use things up kind of headspace. I don't know why. I think it's because I've been so like work that I switched gears and was like kind of getting domestic-y, and I really liked it. So anyway, now I'm just rambling. I do have to say I'm really looking forward to this upcoming week doing some canning. I don't know if you guys know, you probably know by now, that I'm a bit of an old soul, and we're here because of the age-old art of needlework. I like canning, I like domestic things like I just told you. So I like canning in the summer, and let's see, early next week I'm gonna go get 12 pounds of tomatoes and do some tomato sauce, some pasta. Well, we don't eat pasta. Tomato sauce in cans, and then start planning the rest of the summer all the things I'm gonna can. I don't know if you guys have ever tried canning, but there's something really satisfying about it. I love every step of it, especially when you hear that little, if you can, if you don't, you think I'm crazy. But that's something I'm looking forward to as soon as I get back from Mare's, is doing my tomatoes and canning my tomato sauce and continuing on with my stitching. So that's kind of what's going on in my world lately. I did also, this is very rare for me, I don't watch a lot of TV because I can't just be stitching, and watching TV is very distracting. But I did get into the show called The Midwife. My mom has watched it and recommended it. I tried it maybe last year and I was like, no, it's a little bit too slow for me. Well, I'm into it now. I think I go through maybe 2 episodes every night laying in bed before I fall asleep. It's so good. So I've been binging that. I think that qualifies as binging. And I really, truly think that I am ready to move abroad and wear cute little skirts. And I'm not ready to deliver babies. That is definitely not the life for me. But if I could rewind in time and be a Londoner, I'm all for that. Something I keep meaning to tell you guys, ask you guys really, because you always have great advice and you come through with recommendations and things like that. excuse me. It is a goal of mine to be fluent in French by the time I turn 40. I'm 37 now, so that gives me like almost 3 years, because I just turned 37. I really, really, really would like to be fluent in French. So if you have any recommendations on like Rosetta Stone or online learning platforms, anything like that, it is like a true goal. And I have like 3 years of high school French, a year of college French. I've been to France several times, but like I want to be fluent. I don't necessarily need to read it, but I would like to be able to speak it, because I have a deep, secret wish and dream to live abroad one day in France. So any recommendations will be very, very welcome. Another life goal I have, because gosh, this is gonna be one of those videos, is to learn the whole choreographed dance to Single Ladies by Beyonce. I don't have a time frame on that, but you know the song. That one. Yeah. Okay. Thanks for sticking around. Okay, let's just get into everything I have laid out here. Shop news to start. There is sanguine linen for my May flowers tree. That's what this is. Sorry, it's really glary. In stock right now. This is 36 count. It's the perfect size cut to complete the May flowers tree that I released at Market. So it's just the perfect size. You don't need to sit on a whole lot of this colored linen that you don't need, although it is so pretty. So this is a Weeks Dye Works 36 count linen. It's actually quite big. You could fit any project on here that you want that fits, but it is the perfect size for the tree. If you're interested, you can get it there. These linens, they don't last long in my shop. They usually sell out really quick. So please, if you're watching this and you're like, oh, I gotta get that later, do it now, because they go quickly. I also, drum roll please, have fog linen from Picture This Plus in my shop. This time I chose to get it in both 36 and 40 count, because I know not everybody is comfortable with 40, but you guys seem pretty okay with 36. And I have those 2 counts in there now. This is the perfect size cut for the first day of Christmas sampler. Yay, I was so thrilled to get my hands on this. Again, don't delay. If this is something you would like, please run over there and get it. Pretty limited supply because it's all I could get, but it's there for you now. Don't forget to join me in the first day of Christmas, second, third day, all the days of Christmas stitch along that I'm hosting. You can join using the hashtag HelloChristmasDaysSal. There's a lot of stuff happening on the Facebook group entitled that same thing, Hello Christmas Day Sal, and also on the hashtag on Instagram. If you are on Instagram, be sure to find me, whether it's for the Sal or just to follow me in general. My name is Hello from Liz Matthews on there. So those 2 cuts of linen are in my shop now, as is, like I said, I'm not very prepared, the Martin Luther King quote, I have decided to stick with love chart, entitled Stick with Love. It's a $5 PDF download. It's an automatic download. You don't get mailed a chart, but 100% of those proceeds are going to Justice for George Floyd protest bail funds across the country. I'm really proud to support that cause, and to date, we have donated $510, which is amazing. And I truly, truly thank you. It's funny. It's amazing. It's wonderful how fast this community can come together with a little $5 donation, purchase, exchange, you get a chart, and it really adds up quickly. So thank you for doing good alongside me. I'm really happy to announce that. Happy Meal? Happy Meal in the sense that I purchased these things, ordered these things. They weren't a surprise to me. Pens. My obsession with notebooks and pens continues, and as you saw in my last FlossTube video, is it here? Is it easily accessible? I'm doing a pattern right now, you're gonna see it in a bit, that's kind of detailed. So this is my first time ever highlighting a chart, and it's just a great excuse to get new pens. So I kept these in the packaging just so I could show you. I got these at Target yesterday. They are amazing. They're a felt tip pen, nice and tiny, perfect for highlighting. They make it so fun. I love that palette, so a little bit of happiness there. Mom and I went to my LNS, which is the Stitching Post in Catonsville, Maryland, last Thursday. We were dropping off our charts because Melinda is carrying them in shop if you're looking for them. So she has all of our newest pieces. And of course, while we were there, we both did a little shopping, picked out a few things. So I wanted to share with you what I got. The first thing is Fray Chuck. This is from Dritz. Yep, Dritz. I've seen people talk about this. I've never seen anybody use it. So my belief and understanding is that it basically just stops the fraying on edges of things for whatever reason that you would want that to happen. So I have some finishing ideas I want to try, but whenever I thought about finishing things in that manner, I was worried about the edges and that it would just continue to fray. So honestly, I haven't read the back of this. It's a liquid seam sealant. That kind of explains it. It's exactly what I wanted. So I will be trying this for some upcoming pieces in the near future. I will let you know when I get into this what I think, how it goes, all my thoughts on that. But I picked that up from the Stitching Post. Oh shoot, I put this in the wrong way. I've been having a lot of problems with my index finger. I stitch in hand. My index finger getting calloused, or the skin breaking, or I'm just not having a good time with my left index finger because the needle is constantly poking it, and I haven't really known what to do. So when I was at the Stitching Post, I saw this. It's called Thimble It. Let me show you what they are. You get like double sheets of these thin plastic, they're clear little ovals, and as the picture shows, you just put it on your finger to protect it. I have been using, well, I've only used one so far, but it worked great. When I had that, whatever, it worked great. I found that it was really large though, so I ended up cutting it in half and only using half of the oval, which makes it last longer. They are not reusable, but you get 64 in this pack. It was $7.25. If you happen to have little same issues that I have, you might want to look into this. I'm sure you can order it online. Maybe your LNS has it, but they work great, and was very protective for my finger. And then the highlight of my haul from the Stitching Post is a new pair of scissors. My mom treated me to these, and I love them. They are Dovo. You know better than me. Scissors, and I chose, hopefully it'll focus. I chose these ornamental pair. There we go. And I am really, really loving them. I love the two-tone, the gold and the silver. I love the weight of them. I talked about I called them Seiju, but I pronounced it wrong. I believe it's Saju scissors, and how the pair that I was gifted was a little bit lightweight, and it just didn't feel substantial. These definitely feel substantial. These are amazing. You don't even realize when you reach your thread or your linen or whatever you're cutting that it has reached the point of cutting. Does that make sense at all? You don't even know because these are so sharp, and it just feels like nothing. They are amazing. So I'm very, very happy with these. I did a post on Instagram announcing that this was my third pair of scissors. I have an inexpensive pair that I've been using for years. Then Mom handed me down the Saju scissors, and then these are the first Dovo pair that I picked out. This is my favorite. I love these so much, and it's just so nice to treat yourself to nice scissors when you use them and love this hobby as much as I think we all do. So just a little splurge that I was lucky enough to get this week. In addition to that, I was sent some R&R linen. Pat sent it to me, she hand dyed it, and I asked for a couple different colors for upcoming designs, colors that inspired me. And I've talked about R&R before in some previous FlossTube videos. R&R has been in the industry for, I want to say like 25 years, 30 years, a long time. And I have so many memories of Ann and Pat at market when I used to attend with my mom way back when. Mom and her friend Ann always loved R&R linens, and I remember them smelling it and getting it and just loving it. And now here I am doing the exact same thing. They just have a special place in my heart. It's like people from my childhood, from my past, that I get to work with again now, and I couldn't be happier. And they still have lovely smelling linen. I did totally smell all of these when they arrived. And it's one of those like familiar scents. You know how scent can transport you right back to a certain place or a memory or all of those things? Still happening. So thank you, Pat, so much for this beautiful linen. I chose all 40 count. I got Winter Brew. Oh, love this. Their linen is so nice. I got Winter Brew. I like that it's a little like dirty looking. Dirty, old, vintage. Love it. I also asked for some vintage beeswax. This is 40 count as well. Beth Twist showed some vintage beeswax in one of her recent videos, and as soon as I saw it, I was like, ooh, I need to get my hands on that. So Winter Brew, vintage beeswax, and the classic Abecedarian from R&R. I felt like I absolutely needed some of that. So that's what those three colors are. They're showing up pretty well in my camera at least, and I am excited to stitch with all of these. I just have all those memories come back again. So that was that was my haul of things I purchased or ordered for the business and was gifted. I have 2 threads that I have been using in an upcoming design that will be released in July. And every time I stitch with them or look at them stitched up, they are so pretty. Like, I think these are my 2 current favorite flosses, and I just wanted to share them with you because that's what we're here for, to share our love of needlework and all things needlework. So these are both Weeks Dye Works threads. One is cognac and one is pecan. Oh, obsessed. These are so pretty. I'm going to try to show them on some linen. The variegation, the muted tone of them, they are not showing up as lovely as they are in person. But if you are ever looking for a golden, orange, red tone to stitch with, and this is an option or this is a substitution you can make, these are so pretty. I just can't get over it. And I caught myself looking at my stitching so many times in the process. They're just so pretty. So I just wanted to share with you my new love of these 2 colors. That is the pecan, I say pecan. And this is the cognac, definitely a more red tone, but oh, I drool over these. And I just wanted to share those with you. Okay. I told you I'm kind of all over the place today. Let's go ahead and get into my stitching. I'm so excited to share this with you. I'm just going to show you. So this is a reproduction that will be out in July. We talked about it in my last video. I am not actually going to show you the reproduction piece because I wanted to just share the process with you and let you be surprised and see it all come together just like I do as I'm stitching it. So I am doing this on the 40 count Swiss Coffee by Color and Cotton Linen. It was my fabric of the month from Color and Cotton, that club I belong to. And I'm stitching this with needlepoint silk. Are you ready to see the progress? I so wish I had the ability. I mean, I have the ability, I don't have the knowledge for how to insert a picture of last week or a week and a half ago, because this is where I am with this piece now. There it is. It has come a long way, hasn't it? This piece has been so much fun to stitch. Truth be told, I'm in a holding pattern because I'm missing one of the threads. That's not true. I could continue, but I can't completely finish these corners because I am missing a red needlepoint silk. It is on order from 123 Stitch. It wasn't at my LNS. They're backed up, so they took some time to ship it, and of course, thank you, universe, it is, I don't want to say lost. I really don't want to say lost within the USPS the postal system right now. It just keeps saying like it's delayed, it's in transit, it's delayed, and I'm just like, oh, my one little skein. I should have ordered from someone. I know who could definitely get it to me sooner, but I didn't. Oh my gosh, I love seeing that in the screen. Please, 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 YouTube, let this be my screenshot. Pretty please. I love this. Okay, it was so much fun to stitch with all of the different colors. They're kind of like outside my normal color range, but it was really, really a joy. And what I did, I told you about this last week, is because these four corners are nearly identical, the kind of juxtaposition, the orientation is maybe mirrored on some of them. But what I've done is I got myself to a place where when I did like this little section on this corner, I could also do that same section on this corner and this corner and this corner. So the whole time I'm working like boom, 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 doing 4 of everything at once. And it's made it go really quickly. It's definitely been slower building up. Like, you know, it takes more time to get the same amount accomplished on one corner, but to have it all come together like as a whole was really nice. And I'm just really, really pleased with this. So I really wanted to show you this stage because from here I'm bouncing to the center and you're really gonna see it come together. But I wanted to show you this before I do that. Hopefully within the next week done. I definitely won't be done in a week. I think it'll take about a week and a half because it is kind of complex stitching that I'll be doing for the center too, but I look forward to sharing it with you. Okay, so that is my stitching this week. All right, we are going to move on to Happy Mail. This is kindness I received that just really, really touched me this week, and I am so appreciative of. First, I got this package in the mail, and I was like, that's very odd. Check this out. Do you know what this is? This is cotton. This is natural cotton from Tennessee. It is a whole package full of natural cotton that my friend Carmen sent me because she saw that I was doing pin cushions, and Carmen is a master finisher. She's a beautiful stitcher. She is so talented, and she has been working with my mom for years and years doing some of her finishing work. And Carmen shared some of this cotton with me. Thank you so much, Carmen. Thank you for letting me pick your brains on how to use it. I have plans for this already. It'll be something that comes out in July. And I think this is so cool. So I look forward to using this. It doesn't smell. I wondered if it had a smell. No smell, but it sure is soft and warm and plush. And I'll let you know how that goes. But thank you for this Happy Mail, Carmen. You are so sweet and I so appreciate it. In addition to that, my friend Dana, who I met on Instagram, reached out to me because she is a fellow historic needlework lover. And she reached out to me and said that she had gotten an extra copy of a book that she liked and wondered if, because I also love historic needlework books and I've been sharing the information with you on my channel, if she could send me her extra copy, to which I said, yes, please, I would love that. Thank you so much. Let me pick your brain. So she gave me some great tips about places to go see, collections to see these beautiful antique works of art, and then sent me this book that she had, which was a duplicate. This is Georgia's Girlhood embroidery book, which I was just very grateful to receive, and I thought it was so kind that she was taking the time to pass that on to me. But that is not all that arrived in the box. It arrived and I was like, this is not a book, because she also included all of these. Dana, thank you so much. I can't tell you how much I will love going through these. This is the Fitzwilliam Museum Handbook samplers. This is actually a book that I do have in my collection, so I am going to go ahead and pass this on to my mom because it's a great book. So much information, really lovely pictures. So thank you. I know that she will love it and be inspired as well. I also received this I have done, samplers and embroideries from Charleston and the Low Country. I can't believe that you are sharing all of this happiness with me, Dana. They are just, it's a great collection of books, and I'm really thrilled to have them. Samplers from A to Z. That's a beautiful cover. I don't have this either, and just upon my, initial flip through, I have to show you this because I think this is just like that. It's a bowl of goldfish that comes from this large sampler. I have a lot of reading ahead of me, and I couldn't be more excited. And then this book, I had been eyeing this but afraid to purchase it because, you know, you never know what the contents of a book are going to be, and it's really cool. This is all about valuing samplers, and it actually breaks down all of the things that make a sampler valuable. So there's way more to the book than just that, but it's really cool, and I'm super excited to get into this. So Dana, thank you so much for reaching out to me, for sharing your happiness with me, and you certainly made my day. And I can't wait to share what I learned with all of you guys. So that was my happy mail this week. You guys blow me away all the time. Your messages, your happy mail, all of it blows me away. So in regards to sharing happiness, I do want to announce the winners of my FlossTube and Instagram giveaways. On Instagram, the winner, who I've already been in touch with, was Betty from Samplings from Spring Creek. Congratulations, Betty. And the winner of the FlossTube giveaway is Carl Cartho. I'm sorry, I'm probably not pronouncing that right. It's Carl Cartho. I did send you a message. I replied to your entry on my giveaway video, but I haven't heard back yet. So go ahead, and if your ears just perked up because that's you, please email me. I will put my email address below so that I can get your winnings out to you. And I appreciate everybody playing along. There'll be more giveaways in the future, so stay tuned for that. But I'm happy to share some goodness with some of my viewers. Thank you very much. And I think that's it. We're kind of keeping it short, 28 minutes. Short and sweet today. I will be back soon, hopefully with some more updates. I can't wait to share with you where I am on my stitching. I will be on Instagram if you're looking for me and want to connect there. I hope you guys have a great rest of the weekend, and I'll talk to you soon.